Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer, and today's edition is brought to you by Sierra Nevada Ballet, performing Dancing by the River at Art Town in Reno on Tuesday, July 12th at 8 p.m. For more information about other upcoming Sierra Nevada Ballet performances, visit sierranevadaballet.org. Our guest today is Zack Hames with the upcoming Sassabration Festival here in Carson City. Welcome, Zack.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what inspired Sassabration. This is the second year, and it's going to happen again. Tell us a little bit about what it's all about.
The way it started actually is Tony and Jamie that own Sassafras had an event called Save Our Sass when their restaurant had closed and were moving to a new location. And they said when the community helped them get into their new location that they wanted to give back to the community however they possibly could. And one of their bands that they know said, hey, you guys should do a Pride event. They have one in Reno, they have them in Vegas, the Capitol should have one. So they approached me at dinner one night while I was having dinner at Sassafras and said, hey, this is what we want to do. We know you're really involved in the community. We'd love to do this if you would help us put it together. So last year we put it together in 6 weeks and it was a success, so this is our second year going.
All right. And this is a festival that's coming up what day?
July 16th.
What can people who are attending Sassabration expect to find?
We have over 15 different live music artists, either inside Sassafras or outside on the stage as well. We have food trucks. We have the Basil's going to be there serving food. All different breweries are going to bring all of their local beers and tons of vendors, all kinds of fun. There's going to be screen printers there. Just an all-around festival and all kinds of fun things to do.
All right. Sounds fantastic. Now, some folks might not be familiar with Sassafras's new location. I call it new location. They've been there for a little while now, but let people know where this is taking place.
It's at the Carson Hot Springs. They're in the building where NV50 used to be.
All right. So out on Old Hot Springs Road.
Yep.
In Carson City at Sassafras's new location.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a Pride event.
Yes.
And some folks in the community may not have attended a Pride event before and might not know what that's all about. Tell us a little bit about the LGBT community and what Pride means to them.
This one, it's not just LGBTQ Pride. This one we want to be a full community event. So it's celebrating community, diversity, equality, and just everybody being together and proving once again after the ordeal that happened in Orlando that everything matters and love should win. And then we just want everybody in the community to come and have somewhere where they can be around everybody and just have fun and not be judged. And it's something fun to do and get out and meet new people.
All right. Is there a website where people can go and learn more about when certain bands are playing or when different events are taking place?
It's going to upload on Facebook. All of the bands, the set list will be uploaded midweek. And we're still just finishing the last finishing touches. We're having extra bands show up that weren't confirmed yet. So we are planning right down to the wire about 10 minutes before we hit the road.
All right. Now, associated with this, last year there was a bike ride that took place. Is that going to happen again this year? Yep.
So they're taking off at 11 o'clock from the Brewery Arts Center, and they're going to head over to Sassafras. They're going to have a stop at Ada Zen again, and they're going to have refreshments for everybody that are on their bikes, and the parade is going to be led by B. Arthur again this year, and they're going to meet at Sassafras, and that's going to kick off the event at noon. So it'll be an hour bike ride over to Sassafras.
All right. So 11 for the bike ride at the Brewery Arts Center, an hour in transit to get there. And then so the actual Sassabration event is going to start on the 16th at noon at Sassafras. Mm-hmm. All right. Does anyone need tickets or anything to come to this?
Nope. We are taking suggested donations, and there's a gate at the front just to make sure that everybody's safe and nothing's going on, and they have security up front. The donations do go to benefit our center and PFLAG as well as the Ron Wood Center. And we just ask that it's a suggested donation. It is a free festival for you to come and enjoy, but the proceeds do go to 3 amazing organizations.
All right, so let's talk for a minute about some of these great organizations that people might not be familiar with, so we can let them know some of the really important work that they're doing in our community. So first off, PFLAG is one of the beneficiaries. Who are they and what do they stand for?
PFLAG is Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays, and they do a lot of activist work. They have a whole bunch of different groups in Reno and Carson and Vegas and all over, and they do activist work with the legislature, and they help people when they're kicked out of homes. They do a lot of help. They work with other organizations, they fundraise, they do things all over the United States to help lesbian and gay people.
All right. Now the center, tell us about that.
Our center, it started off as Build Our Center, and their board has worked countless hours to get a center to where people can go to feel safe and have other avenues to get information. And they're a outsourced, they tell you where you can go. They give you all different avenues of information, whether you need to get tested or where you can go that's LGBTQ friendly, or just somebody to listen to you if you're having a hard day. That's just an amazing group of people, and they now have a center in Reno, and they're great.
So really just connecting folks with the resources that they need
Absolutely.
To feel healthy and supported.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and finally, the last beneficiary is Ron Wood right here in Carson City.
Yes. Ron Wood is a family resource center. They help kids and youth and everybody that needs help. They educate kids on how to get jobs, and they help with foster families. They do everything. That's an amazing organization. They are involved in everything. They do fundraising for different events. They give people food. They do everything. Help job placement. They're awesome. I can't say enough good things about them.
Right, and a real fixture here in the community. They've been around doing great work in Carson for a long time.
Yes.
So as you mentioned at the beginning, Sassafras really benefited from some community support a couple years ago. When they were moving, this is their way of giving back.
Yep, this is Tony and Jamie's way of giving back to the community that showed so much love and compassion for them. And this is their way of saying, hey, thank you, we want to give back to you.
All right. Now, for people who are wanting to come, let's just recap one more time. When and where is this taking place?
July 16th is the day of the festival at Sassafras on Old Hot Springs Road.
And they can find out information about the event on Facebook.
Yes.
What's the Facebook page?
Sassabration.
All right, so get on Facebook, search Sassabration, and it'll come up for you. You can learn all about it. Zach, thanks for being here with us today and telling us about this. What a fantastic way to raise awareness in the community and to really just, like you said, bring people together and celebrate here in Carson City for Pride Month.
Thank you.
All right. And thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's It's Your City, brought to you by Sierra Nevada Ballet. Visit sierranevadaballet.org for more information on upcoming performances. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.